This interactive hands-on course equips students with the skills to competently think clearly and comprehensively, even under the most extreme and dire circumstances. In this skills certification course, students will learn how to increase organizational productivity by spotting trends and effectively responding to market needs, how to apply critical and strategic thinking to problems, how to draft compelling proposals, how to manage projects effectively, how to become a more assertive and confident decision maker, and how to showcase powerful thinking skills within your industry. Course objectives include correctly identify and describe the 4 components of the IBAR critical thinking method, precisely recognize the impact of effective problem solving and critical thinking on corporate productivity and profitability, accurately complete a finished project with all the components of the IBAR critical thinking method fully addressed. How to successfully navigate this course? Listen to and follow the PowerPoint presentation, complete the recommended exercise at the end of each section, read the textbook, The IBAR Way for Critical Thinking, follow the IBAR student outline for your project, select a problem or challenge to find solutions to, follow the IBAR system to complete the certification exercise, and finally turn in your final project to be considered for certification. IBAR is an acronym for Issue, Benchmarks, Analysis, Application, and Recommendations. IBAR takes any problem, particularly in business, and through a basic research formula that average employees like yourself can exercise, create solutions to the problem. Once you understand the critical thinking process using the internet for basic research, you now become a knowledge worker as well as a subject matter expert who knows how to answer and solve problems independently. Before we get into the 4 components of the IBAR critical thinking method, let's look at the value of problem solving through critical thinking. According to the intent of the IBAR critical thinking method, a simple, fast, and concise way of moving a problem from diagnostics to solution recommendations is a more effective way of making business decisions as well as the basis for critical thinking. In short, critical thinking is the ability to make seemingly disconnected information fly in a straight line to understand the world as well as solve problems and make better decisions. The I in IBAR represents the issue. The issue or problem begins the process. Let's say that you are a large soft drink company and you notice that your profits have been down for the last 3 quarters. You could hire outside consultants and spend thousands of dollars for them to tell you what your problem is and what to do about it. Or you can train your employees to access the problem in-house. The issue part of IBAR answers the what, when, why, where, and how of the problem. Once the problem has been vetted and properly diagnosed, you can begin the benchmarking process. The practical use for the issue aspect of IBAR is by diagnosing the issue correctly, you can begin asking the right questions for developing solutions. You want to know what is the problem so that you can isolate its impact on your company, business, or life. If profits are down this fiscal quarter, the issue is dwindling profits, which may mean cutbacks and layoffs. You want to be specific and clear about the issue at hand. By understanding when the issue occurred, you determine a timeline that allows you to ascertain what happened in that space of time that might have created the issue. If profits are down for this fiscal quarter, what happened within those 3 months? If the product is soft drinks, did a water contamination scare impact sales? By keeping a timeline of events, you can determine what period may need to be focused on to determine the life cycle of the issue. Determining why an issue exists incorporates having a few possibilities that may or may not be obvious. For the soft drink example, did a competitor introduce a similar product in the marketplace? Determining why an issue exists may require as many possibilities as there are solutions. Therefore, include what can be drawn by facts as well as what assumptions might be made in the interim. Ascertaining where the issue exists may be isolated to the place where the issue seems most severe. If soft drink sales are down and it's been determined that another product caused it, sales and marketing might be the department most affected by the downturn. Although a company's departments have synergy, it does not always operate as a whole. The sum of each part allows for the company to have a synchronicity. Knowing where attention should be targeted allows for alignment. Finally, how the issue occurred may or may not be immediately known, but by combining all the possible angles to an issue, what, when, why, where, and how, you have done a thorough diagnostic on the totality of the issue, which gives you direction and insight into what is to be considered. It's acceptable to have repetition in diagnosing a problem to ensure that all the possibilities have been considered. Otherwise, you will miss something in your diagnosis that can impact your benchmarking and analysis. So now that you have a general understanding of what an issue is for the IBAR critical thinking method, let's stop now, and I want you to find a problem and diagnose it using the what, the when, the why, the where, and the how.